Are you addicted to problems? Problems, issues, drama, negativity. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another video. If you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Veronica and I make videos on self-awareness, self-love, learning, growing, and all that good stuff. I want to talk about what potentially could happen if you've been brought up in a childhood that has been very negative. There's always something going on. There's always an issue. There's always drama. There's always something bad happening. There's always something bad to talk about. I want to talk about what people like that can become like when they are adults or as they grow older. I feel like we all know some people that when you're giving them advice to a problem, they almost don't even hear the advice and they're just still harping on what has now been solved. Those are signs of people who are addicted to problems, who thrive and crave talking about negative subjects. And that's not their fault. They've been raised like that. They've been used to and conditioned to be like that. So talking about happy, positive things, figuring out solutions to things and moving forward is weird. It is not normal for them because life without problems, they're not used to it. I've seen people that have become exactly like what they are used to and just harp on the problems and negativity. And then I've also seen the opposite where people have been so used to that as they grow older, they've become self-aware and they want to be nothing like how they were brought up and what they were used to and what kind of energy they were around all the time. If this sounds familiar to you at all, maybe you know somebody who is like this, maybe you are like this sometimes, or maybe one of your close friends or family members is like this. So what I want to encourage you to think about is, who are you surrounding yourself with? Are you surrounding yourself with people that are constantly talking about negative problems and you feel drained and negative after you hang out with them, after you speak to them? Do you feel that you give advice to somebody and they are just not listening to it? They do not even really want it. These are things that are very important for you because your environment will win. The people you surround yourself with will reflect on you. Environment and energy is everything. So if you're surrounding yourself with people that their values don't align with yours, that their energy doesn't match yours, that they don't encourage you and push you to be better, then maybe you need to rethink those people that you surround yourself with. And if those people happen to be family, making better boundaries with those people could be a good idea. We all know that what we focus on, what we think about, expands. So why focus on bad things? Why focus on the shit? Why focus on everything that's wrong with the situation? This kind of links up with another video that I've posted on my channel. I'll link here. Asking yourself better questions, asking yourself questions that serve you, asking the person, your environment, your friend, your loved one, your significant other, let them talk to you, let them vent, hear them, acknowledge them, validate their feelings, and then ask a question that will serve the person. And if it's you, ask yourself the question, what's great about this? What can I learn from this? We either win or we learn. So what can you learn? Things you might want to say to help yourself set some boundaries with friends or family members that do obsess over negativity is, I feel like I've given you the advice I suggest that I think is best for you. And now I feel that I need to not have this conversation with you anymore because it's affecting my mood. It's affecting my energy. You need to protect your own energy also. And if you don't, that's why you feel drained at the end of the day. Then you're the one dealing with the negativity because that's put onto you. There's a way to be a good friend. There's a way to be a good listener and a good support system, but you also need to be able to put up some good boundaries. I've struggled with boundaries for my entire life. I've only now recently been able to put in some good boundaries that protect me and my energy and how I feel. I've mentioned this before, but if this is the first video you're clicking on, you don't know anything about me. I'm a very caring, loving, empathetic person, so I take on a lot of people's problems. I want to be there for everybody. I want to listen and help and love everybody, and sometimes that has made me literally physically sick. That is a huge side effect from being an empath. It takes a lot of energy also to not take it on. It's so natural to take it on. Empaths feel the situation that the other person is talking about as if they are going through it. So that could be a lot for an empath. So if you're sitting there and you're like, yeah, that sounds like me, I'm an empath, this is something that you should work on, is boundaries, like I have. And that has really, really helped my health, my mental health, my mood, my energy. And another thing to mention about boundaries is that Not many people like it when you set them. People with stronger characters might be used to you reacting in a certain way. And when you set those boundaries and start to have a little bit of a pushback, people don't normally like that. Excuse me, who is this person? I'm used to her doing X, Y, and Z, and now that person's not there anymore, so what do? I don't really like this. This is new, this is change. I'm not trying to say, everybody's manipulative. No, not at all. I'm just saying that when you're used to having a certain person do certain things and react certain ways, and then that changes, it causes a little bit of friction. So expect that when setting some boundaries, but be strong, keep those boundaries going, and people will respect you for it. Even if it feels uncomfortable setting those boundaries, like I said, it is super uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie, it is very uncomfortable. For somebody like me who cares a lot what people are feeling and thinking, and if they're mad at me or whatever, I care a lot. It really was hard, but it has been for the better, and I feel so much stronger that I've built a nice protective home around me, and nothing can just come in whenever it wants to anymore. I open myself up to be able to receive anything, and I decide, and it's a great feeling. So what makes you feel emotionally stuck? Saying yes to a lot of things, saying no to things? What uncomfortable thing do you need to say or do to the people around you to get yourself emotionally free? What patterns do you have that you realize are not really useful and could help you become emotionally free? How can you break them and build that backbone? Try not to hold anything back. We all have the right to do what we want to do and not do what we don't want to do. And that's another huge thing that I've had to push myself on working on. I would say yes to things and then dread them. I would say yes because somebody asked me. I would say yes because somebody didn't have plans. I was saying yes, yes, yes all the time. And then I was regretting it after, and it was affecting my mood and my migraines and my mental health. It was just not good. Being self-aware of what are things that you have going on in your life and in your patterns and your boundaries that need to be worked on and shifted. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I hope you learned something new. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit the bell so that you get notified every time I post a new video. If you like content like this, you'll want to do that. Join the Grow with V family because we're all growing, so why not grow together? And I will see you in my next video. Bye.